Okay, we are live. So I'm Jorge Organista, the National Director of Diversity. I did not comb my hair today, but that's okay. I'm here with one of our newest members in our diversity team, and I'll have him introduce himself.
Hi, I'm Jon David. You can call me JD. I'm from Beta Pi chapter in Corpus Christi. We're new. And I crossed in spring 16. So, yeah.
Spring 16.
Yeah.
Okay. That's when my first little bro crossed. So you're his PB. Aw. Andres, he's my favorite brother. So, okay. So, what's your surname?
Hulk.
Sir Hulk?
Yeah.
Cool. Is there a story behind that?
The story behind that is like my temper, like I guess during like the process and now is just like really short. So like
Okay.
they're all like, "Oh, we're just gonna call you Hulk because you just turn into Hulk right away," and I'm like, "Well, it's nothing like really bad. It's just
That's funny.
whatever. The temper just changes."
Yeah, my surname is Sirxemius. It's Latin for unique or one. I was a solo line, and so, but I'm also unique in a couple ways since I created my own major and stuff.
Mhm.
But anyways, cool. You'll get to know me a lot from other things, not just here, because this is I really want this to be focused on you.
Mhm.
So you were unique, actually, enough to make a PowerPoint or a slides about you, and so no one's done that before, and it was kind of cool. And I mentioned to you, and you'll be able to if you want. The slides about the chapters before the main questions, you can
Mhm.
talk about those in kind of like a video you make yourself, and we'll share that within the brotherhood so brothers can get to know you. But for time's sake, we're going to just focus on the ones in the question that we asked for everyone. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So I'm going to screen share that specifically. Um, present it to everyone. Okay, everybody can see it. Awesome. So that's your name. The
Yeah.
title says "Life of an Abandoned Soul." So let's. Where do we when what question? Where is it? The question start? What chapter?
Let's see. I think it's right there. Like
Is it right here?
that's for the one you for the question for about a certain brother, I guess. If
Okay, let's we could jump to that one. So the question is when have you felt gratitude for a certain brother?
okay, so the that would be like whenever I crossed, and I mean like that just goes back to like if you like I mean like whenever I do the video about the chapters before that, like I couldn't pick a certain just one brother in particular. I mean, so I picked my whole PBs, which is these guys here. It's me, and then it's Judson, Jacob, Joe, and Ricardo. They really been there for me like through thick and thin. Through all like the stuff I've been experienced through life. They really kept me going with just being the person I am right now, and they've built me stronger. And I mean, I just have so much gratitude for them because I mean, they just
So these
I
are your
guess.
PBs, all of them?
Hmm?
These are PBs?
Yes, yes, those are
Okay,
my.
so let's say this identify them who they are. So that's you.
Yeah, that's
And
me. And then
that one?
the one in black shirt is Jetson, and
Jed
then the one Jetson,
Jedson? Jed Jedson, is that this thing name down here? Jedson.
Jetson,
And
and
then
then
this
it's
one?
Jacob.
Jacob. Jacob and then Joe. I know Joe.
Yeah, Joe goes to College Station now.
Yeah, I know Joe. He's cool. He let me stay when I was just, stranded in Corpus Christi in his dorm.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And then this is Ricardo.
Ricardo.
I met
Yeah.
Ricardo too. Ricardo, Joe, I know. Did I don't remember you too much when I was over there. Um
Oh yeah, I don't think I was. I don't. I think I was at work or I wasn't there that weekend because I remember you were coming and I was like, dang, I wanted to meet the new bro, but I mean, I think I was. I don't think I was here in town.
oh, that's okay. Yeah. So but anyways, yeah, I know Joe. He's super cool. And then he also picked me up when I was in stranded in College Station too. So he's always kind of been there.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's really nice and sweet.
And so you said your whole line, all your PBs you're really grateful for, right?
Yes.
Awesome. I wish I had PBs. That's okay. Um, continuing. Um, next one. Let's see here. Do we go to the next picture?
Yeah.
This one?
No, the next. Keep going.
Kitty guys, yay!
I know.
When you felt
This
the
one.
most hype. Okay, cool.
Okay. So with this, I mean, I couldn't really like find like a specific picture. So I found like multiple pictures of, things that I've been through and accomplished, with the brothers here. Part of it was the stroll off. We had a stroll off with the MGC here, our council. It wasn't anything big. It was just, I mean, us 8 organizations or 7 organizations, minus Katie Kai because they weren't here yet. As well as my first Greek week that I was a part of. Of course, I mean, I was the only brother from OD5 that was, participating in the Greek week because everybody else was busy. So I had to teach Tridelts how to stroll and put a skit together, and we ended up winning first place. So that with that, accomplishing that, and then of course we didn't get first place in our Greek or in our stroll off. We got second place, but I helped choreography some of that too, and just seeing that how much we accomplished with that, and the Greek awards that we've gotten, being gold standard in service and academics, and we still have those. We've been having those since they came on campus in 2012, and to know that my class was a part of keeping that tradition going. It just, I mean, I just felt so like like proud of our of our organization and how we've grown.
Mm,
And then of course of having our 87 family finally on campus. I mean, just makes me even more hype about being in this brotherhood.
mm. The pictures are here.
Yeah. So the one on the left, that's Greek awards. Those are the awards that we've gotten
I'm sorry.
at the Greek thing, and then of course chapter status is another hype moment of ours too.
I know him. What's his name again?
Dylan.
Dylan. Yeah, I'm on Snapchat. He's funny.
Yeah, he's crazy.
And then okay,
That's when we got chapter status and nationals.
yeah, just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. So that was
Congratulations. I was there.
thank you.
Yeah, I was happy and rooting for y'all because, like I said, I was able to connect with y'all. I actually met your Greek life advisor
Lily.
for the university, like yeah, like 3 years ago.
Hmm.
Yeah, I met her 3 years ago, and she's super cool. And
Yeah.
so she's been telling me about y'all, and so I'm glad that y'all got kept status. And um, Kenny, Kenny, I know Kenny for a while too. So
Yeah. Yeah. Lily actually wants me to be MGC president, so we're in.
and what's holding you back?
Well, right now I just gotta bring up a class, and then I can get in because we're not doing, um, I guess, applications until the fall. So right now we're just waiting for the fall semester to start, and then I can apply.
Okay, cool. I was MGC president. Was one of the first, and like I established MGC kind of in certain ways at the
Mhm.
University of Utah, and it was hard work, and so that's good. And then you have 8 orgs, you said?
Yeah. Now we have 8,
Awesome.
and in the MGC council.
And then just yeah, MGC. And my MGC were just Katie Kai 95, so it wasn't that hard, but it was still still work. So I can't even imagine 8 orgs.
Yeah.
Cool. So these are other pictures of my MGC stroll off.
Mhm.
Hey, y'all wearing those shorts?
Yeah, that's the first time we wore the shirts.
But not only
So that was the
the
first
shirts,
time.
but the shorts,
Oh
the
yeah.
matching shorts. That's so cute. I mean, hype or whatever. And then there's Antonio. I know Antonio too.
Antonio.
Yeah, you're like
My
your
big.
chapter. He's your big.
Yeah, Antonio's my
What?
big.
Antonio's great. I love Antonio. He's such a good brother.
Yeah, he is.
I feel like I know your chapter more than other chapters. It's funny. And then this is the when you offer got first place.
Yeah, the Greek variety show.
Or
That's
else.
what tried outs.
Okay. Oh, that looks fun. You're right there, right in the middle.
Yeah, it was like a superhero theme, so I was like a Ninja Turtle.
Oh, really? And Kenny. Awesome. And the next question is, when have you felt empowered, of the brotherhood?
Okay, so again with these two, I'm like there was just so many pictures to choose from, so I just picked a few, and going and supporting a lot of the other orgs. I mean, and then just looking at the pictures and looking at the smiles that we have, like everybody's just like smiling so big, the memories that we've built together. I mean, it's just something like that. I mean, it's just kind of like it's just I don't know. It's unexpected about it, but it's
Hello?
just yeah.
Oh, okay, you kind of broke off. Continue.
Oh, I know, yeah. Like just looking at the pictures that I was looking at, I mean, just seeing how we're all happy and just the big smiles that we make and all the love that we share and fun. It's just empowering. How close of a brotherhood we are, and everybody on campus even sees it too. Because I've had people come up to me and like, oh, y'all are like really brotherly. Like y'all have that real brotherhood bond, and I see other orgs, and I'm just like, they really don't have that kind of bond. And I wish they would, because it's something that I wish everybody can experience, and being a part of this one is just
Hmm.
it's unreal. It's just I love it. And then the picture, just show proof too about it.
Is that these ones?
Yeah. So like at the top corner, it's we were at the LTA probate, of course. Katie Kai. And with that too, like every time like we roll up somewhere like to go and support another org, we're always together. Like we always wait for each other. Like, hey, like when y'all gonna go, so we can all show up together. And then now that we have Katie Kai on campus as well, like we're like never apart. Like we're always together. Like rolling up to any event that the school has. On the bottom, we're at the SLB probate. We love to share support for our organizations. And then the other picture on the right side is at our first tailgate that we hosted. We don't really have a big of a sports team here, like a football team.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing we have is like our basketball team that's really good. And so we participated in our first homecoming tailgate, and the brothers from Alpha Mu, which is in Kingsville, came over, and we had a good time, and it was just that brotherhood bond again. Like, yeah, we don't go to the same school, but we connected just like click. Like we just clicked like real quick, and we just built memories together.
Mm. Yeah, I saw that picture on Facebook, actually, the one on the beach. Or
Mm-hmm.
no, I don't know if that's the beach, but
Sure.
the Delta. And I was like, hey, I was like happy to see a couple of people I knew.
Yeah.
And these are more.
And
What's this
then
one on top?
the top one and the one on the right are from our first probate that we had here on campus. And this is our Zeta class. So this was spring 17. So this is fairly new. This is our first probate that we ever put on, and to see that, to see the attendance from like Kingsville, and then we had brothers from UTRGV come down. It was just, it was just unreal, like how much support we got from everyone that came. And then on the bottom left corner, that's actually at a school event called Midnight Breakfast. So it's during finals week,
Mm-hmm.
and it's basically free, like a free dinner, but it's like breakfast. And there's like a bunch of games and prizes that you can win out there, and that's actually after we cross that's actually spring 16 during finals.
Mm.
And just like barely being new, and everybody's just there together, rolling up and having fun. So that's when I knew I was like in an actual like true brotherhood.
Mm. Yeah, it looks like they all have good events.
Yeah.
You with your big bro right here.
Yeah. Into
Awesome. I'm trying to look at the different pictures. Do you have a line jacket now already?
Yes, I actually bought one whenever we went to nationals. So I was pretty
Cool.
excited about that. And then that's pretty much it.
It's like ending it. So there's other questions, right? The other question was think about 3 identities. I'm just gonna go back to showing your face on the screen here. Stop. Hi, that's me. You wanna say something real quick to see if it shows the camera on you?
What?
Say
Oh,
okay, the camera shows it. Okay, so The next question was about how the three identities, right? So think about three. It doesn't have to be three. It could be 2 to 3 identities you have that have impacted the culture at your entity. Now, chapter.
Yeah. I guess being biracial, my dad's white and my mom's like Hispanic. Of
Hmm.
course, we don't really like have like our Mexican side like really like traditionally how everybody else is. But I mean, just coming from that kind of background like brings us like I guess more multicultural because now like you see us like it's just a bunch of like Hispanics, but we do have like those fairly like one white person, 2 white people, and I'm just like just being like that mix. I mean, I feel like it builds our multicultural even more,
Mm.
and showing that we're very diverse as well to other to incoming freshmen at CS.
And there's what's that white brother's name? He speaks French.
Weston.
Yeah, he's a Susio too, like my family tree.
Yeah,
I connected with him too. He was pretty cool.
yeah, he is. He's a really sweet guy. Um, and another thing that I mean that I like to say is that I'm very passionate. When I have like my mindset on something, like I do everything I can, to finish it, and like I mean I put a lot of heart into what I do too, and and being and bringing that to OD5, like it just I mean I want to do the best for us, and I feel like I do that very well. I mean I got Knight of the Round Table
Oh, really? For
my
your region?
Neo year, so I was like that was that was very shocking to me, and then hearing like the speech that our president had gave us, saying that just as a Neo I was already showing up the pro fights that we had, and I'm just like okay, like calm down.
And this was at your regionals?
Hmm. In my first regionals I went to, and I got it, and I was like, "What? Me out of everybody else?"
Cool. Congrats. It's a big honor. Um,
Yeah.
and so that's when multiculturalism is one identity. What's another identity you've seen that impacted the culture of your entity?
I would say like the whole thing about me being passionate on stuff that I do, very like I guess dedicated. Once I put my mind on something, like I want to get it done. Another thing I guess is that I'm religious, so like I'm Catholic, and then bringing that, like keeping our morals together,
Mm-hmm.
and doing things for the right reasons, and just to do it because we have to do it. I kind of bring us. I brought like not just me, but like some of my PVs too. Jacob, we work with this church group here on campus called RUF, and we do a lot with them with service, helping them out, and they really love us. They always say good things about us. And I'm glad we have that connection with them, as well as now we have a connection with Church Unlimited, that's not a church organization on campus, but it's just a church in the local community. And one of our alumni, Tereso, who's from Alpha Mu, brought us that connection, as well as Dylan. So I feel like that the faith that we have, and that being like one of my identities, kind of brings us closer together.
I'm also religious, and and within our brotherhood, there's some pretty big leaders that are religious too. Um,
Mhm.
and I think it's good to have a couple of brothers that are religious and or spiritual to kind of ground that morality in our brotherhood. Because sometimes, if I don't feel like even within my brotherhood, like it's helpful whether it be like I remember specifically at, like our close to National Founders Day. It's always close to kind of like Thanksgiving, and
Mhm.
we try to like have a Thanksgiving brotherhood, like a Brosgiving we call it, and we know we want to have someone to give a prayer or something, and it kind of grounds us to be grateful, having those traditions, and so yeah, I'm glad that you brought that example up. So you
Yeah.
brought up multiculturalism or multiracial and or biracial specifically, and then being spiritual or religious. And is there another identity?
Not that I can think of. I mean, it's just.
Those are good ones. And you mentioned also like someone that's passionate to try to make a difference in the brotherhood.
Mhm.
Um, cool. Well, a quick thing before we wrap up, a little bit of letting you know about the diversity team. So I'm glad, first of all, that you, like you said, you applied and you want to be involved with it. You want to be involved specifically with the mental wellness and suicide prevention, right?
Mhm.
Committee. And so we have 5 committees. That's one of them. Do you know the other 4?
We have. I
Were
know
you
we
at
have.
nationals? You were at nationals, right?
I know the different
Yeah.
nationals. We have disability. We have LGBT,
So
and
disability,
then
accessibility,
yeah,
LGBTQ plus support,
and
and then
then
mental wellness, suicide prevention, which is this one. And then what else?
Yes.
Two more.
Is it diversity is one of them, or is it just all of it?
No,
No.
diversity team is the umbrella, right?
Yeah. I don't remember the other ones
So the first one
specifically.
is the bias incidences and restorative
Yeah.
practices. So like if
Okay.
a bias incidence happens, that's why it's the first one because it's connected to all of them. Meaning like no matter what your identities are,
Mhm.
there's a report that we need to do, and harm was caused. We want to address it. And then the last one that we have right now is the dreamer undocumented resources, right?
Okay.
So that's what those are the 5 ones. And we just had our first conference call for the dreamer undocumented one too. So it was
Mhm.
kind of fun. Okay, yeah, let me kind of go the camera go back and forth. I just realized I'm talking, but it's not showing me on here. And so that's the committee. I mean, that's the committees within the diversity team. Do you
Mhm.
know what our goals are? Or our goal is to overall as a diversity team?
No.
No, no, that's okay. Let me see if I can pull up the slides real quick for that. Du- 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 let's do this one. And here. And sorry, I should have brought this up earlier.
Mhm.
Just so you know, because I think it'll be important for you to see what the goals are.
Mhm.
Um, Let me go back to certain screens. Sorry, I'm in. This is not my room, so it's all clustered. Um, Here. Okay, so but I have to show it to everyone. Okay, got it. Oh no, it's right here. This one. So, and this is what I talked about in the video I put on Facebook. Remember? The goal of that diversity team is what we want to achieve. Is we're dedicated to empowering the multiculturalism in our brotherhood through helping create that one culture where every night counts. You know our slogan, right? What's our slogan?
One culture in your race.
Yay. Okay. So, but we never ever define like what that one culture is.
Yeah.
And I feel like we can create one culture, and that one culture could be where every night counts, right? So each of us, no matter what our identities, our experiences are, we count and we matter, and we can do whatever we want in terms of leadership, in terms of giving back, or even learning, right? In terms of the brotherhood.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the goals. Just kind of reviewing that real quick. And then in terms of moving forward,
Mhm.
we have a lot of things that we're doing. And now, like I said, you'll be officially in the diversity team and specifically the mental wellness and suicide prevention committee. Um, you're a leader, you're part of nationals. So that's kind of a big deal, right?
Yeah.
You aren't the youngest though in the diversity team. We have the youngest person, I think, someone that crossed in the spring.
Okay.
Not the spring, the fall, last fall.
That's
So
okay.
yeah, so you're not the youngest, but you are one of the young ones. And cool. And of course you have my number? I don't think you have my number.
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll text you so you can have my number. So you can always reach me, and it doesn't have to be through Facebook. You can reach me personally.
Okay.
Um, you know, and you like I said, engage and lead. And if once we have our conference calls, you can bring up stuff. But before that, you can always bring up stuff. Be part of our group meets and our group, so you can actually, if you have ideas or want to give input to the current things that we are doing, feel free. You're just as equal as everyone else. Okay. So, do you have any questions, concerns, comments about that, or anything?
No, not really.
No? Okay. And then, like I said, if you make that video,
Oh yeah.
it's a YouTube video, just let me know and give me the link so then I can connect it to this video. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
Awesome. Thanks, Jon David.
Yes. Jon
Jon
David.
David. Jon
Hmm?
David. Yeah. Okay. It's like the first time I'm saying it. So, okay,
Yeah.
Jon David. So thanks, Jon David. And that, like I said, let me know anything, and then we'll be in contact. Okay.
Okay. Sounds
Okay.
good.
Stay high, bro.
Yes, sir.
See ya.
Later.